Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Diane from Rwanda. Today we are going to talk about environmental issues that often affect our lives, our communities. We are going to see how the nature fights back. We are going to see how environmental issues are affecting livelihood of people, and here most of you have experienced or have seen it. We are going to talk about heavy rain and flooding.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at how the streets are completely flooded. Look at how houses are destroyed. It is like there is no drainage system at all. Unfortunately, it is happening in many corners of Africa, and soil are no longer absorbing water, and also water are flooding across the hills, and it is affecting the paths, it is affecting the lives of people. It's very, very, very bad to see all of those videos on how even animals are flooding, even animals are dead, houses are destroyed, and I can't explain how it's affecting the livelihood of people, but you can watch in the video how it's happening. So guys, let's keep seeing other videos and we will comment later. So let's talk about some legal instruments and the principles that could be applied when heavy rain affects the transboundary water. When we talk about transboundary water, we talk about rivers, talk about lakes, and all fisheries. So let's talk about the 1997 UN Convention on the Law of Non-Navigation Uses of International Watercourses. So let's talk about the 1997 UN Convention on the Law of the Non-Navigational Uses of International Watercourses, commonly called UN Watercourses Convention. This states show how states can share the watercourses, show how you can utilize the watercourses equitably and reasonably. So there is some articles like Article 5 and Article 6 which talk about how states can use that watercourses. For this UN convention, if we continue with Article 7, it talk about how states have to mitigate the harm which caused by the heavy rain. And also if you go straight to the Article 9 to 12, we see how those flooding of water, if it can affect the lives of another country, how countries have to share data. So this heavy rains and flooding, it's an issue, and countries see how they can mitigate, each country mitigate the effect of that heavy rains, to see how the infrastructure, water management practices, and the other effects which can affect one country to another can be mitigated. So this convention plays the role to see how countries can work together to mitigate those heavy rains if it comes to transboundary effects. So let's also talk about the 1992 UN ECE Convention on the protection and the use of transboundary watercourses and international lakes, or Haines-Keene Convention. This convention also talks about the cooperation and the joint management of shared water. It also encourages the joint monitoring and the early warning system and adaptation measures and extreme hydrological events, including flooding due to heavy rain. So you can see that how countries, states can work together to mitigate and also to fight or to mitigate, of course, the heavy rain through those shared encouragement conventions. So as we talk about the effect of heavy rain, we can't also forget about how it affects the lives of animals. So let's talk about the fishery agreement and the law of the sea, which known as the 1982 UN Convention for the Law of the Sea, which also talk about the fish habitat. It shows how the transboundary waters can also affect the lives of the fish due to the segment, runoff, or other nutrient loading, which can also affect the lives of those fish under the water. So the state must cooperate and ensure the sustainable use of the shared stock under the water under those lakes. So let's continue to see how these heavy rains are affecting not only the lives of people, the fishery, but our lives in general. guys, know that every drop of rain reminds us how we are connected with the nature, how we are connected with the environment. Know that if you protect the nature protects you. So if you believe that we can build a greener and a safe environment, please click on my channel, subscribe, and also join me every week to react, to learn, and also to act on how we can sustain our environment. So bye, have a green smile.